this review is about to get bloody. Today, we're going to be doing a Funko review on SANEMI and do a character breakdown. The focus of this video is to give you all the information you will need to know about SANEMI going into the Infinity Castle arc. So no manga spoilers. I even got to meet the English voice actor as well, but we'll talk more about that later. So let's critique this pop. For a while, I thought that this pop was rather simple, but upon further inspection and the production of this video, I have since thought otherwise. I'll address when this pop took place in the show before I forget, like I have in previous videos. We see SANEMI cutting his arm, which is a clear indication that this came from the Tanjiro and Nezuko court case with the other Hashira. At the time as well, Funko only had the license to season 1, and given that, there wasn't too many options for molds. The fine details of this pop actually amazed me. It wasn't until the Hashira training arc that I noticed the buckle-like things on his socks, and those even made it to the pop. He has a very unique and intricate sword, and that translated well and was executed nicely. Between the color patterns on the blade and the guard shape, and then the yellow detailings as well, were all done very cleanly. He is a very rough character and has a lot of scars, and these even make an appearance too. I'd say the hair is quite intricate as well, but being an anime pop, it's honestly to be expected given the style. The one thing I noticed was that he actually kind of has like some very feminine eyelashes. And why is that? If we take a closer look at SANEMI, he does have those markings around his eyes. So whoever designed this on Funko's end needs a raise. My only complaint is one that will never be fixed: his eyes. He has such distinct eyes and can never be translated into Funko form given the standard eye shape, which isn't a big deal, honestly. Overall, I'd rate this pop a solid 9.5 out of 10. As much as I would love to give it a perfect score, you guys would not deem me credible if I keep rating all these Funko Pops at a solid 10. So since this isn't a perfect score, what can make it a 10? The Shinobu treatment. I think it would be cool AF to have SANEMI holding Nezuko's box and then stabbing it. We've seen them include a very small version of her box in a Zenitsu pop already. So why not? It doesn't even have to be a deluxe pop or anything, so it'll be perfect. So that concludes the review on the pop. So now I wanted to share my experience with the English voice actor. First Form had probably one of their biggest signing events to date, which featured the 4 main characters from JJK: Yuji, Megami, Nobara, and Gojo. Kaiji Tang, the English voice of Gojo, also voiced SANEMI from Demon Slayer, so I was hyped to get another Hashira sign. This event was a while ago, so I don't remember all the small details about the conversations, but he was very friendly and happy to talk to us. We even got a picture with him as well. As for what I had signed, I chose an easy quote, "I'll destroy you," which was directed at Tanjiro after the headbutt. And now a little backstory. I ordered this pop on Amazon and it came damaged, which I really wasn't too thrilled about, but it wasn't enough to return or to really complain about. So I had to convince myself that this was the perfect pop to have damaged because of his rough nature. So I had him throw in just like this box as a joke after the "I'll destroy you." So if you're on the same wavelength of humor as I am, feel free to stab that like button, as it will help me not cry myself to sleep every night. Appreciate it. Now let's slash our way into this character breakdown. The Wind Hashira, SANEMI Shinazugawa, the biggest asshole in the series. We basically get introduced to him by stabbing Nezuko 3 times and trying to get her to drink his blood, which was a failed attempt, by the way. He's very hot-headed, impatient, rough, reckless, and rash. Yeah, these may seem like bad qualities, but I think we can overlook them by the time we get done with this video. You see, it comes at no surprise that he has a rough past, just like all the other Hashira. SANEMI is the oldest of 7 siblings. They were raised in an abusive home as his father was a drunk and beat them frequently. This came to bite him in the ass as he created some enemies and got himself killed, relieving the family of his abuse. SANEMI took upon himself to step up and help protect and care for the family. But he was not alone in this. He was helped by the next oldest brother, Genya. One night, their mom did not return home, and SANEMI goes out to look for her and tells Genya to stay here with the other siblings. Later, the house got barged into and instantly killing all the family except Genya. The wolf is then tackled by SANEMI and he tells Genya to run. As day breaks, Sanemi has a rude awakening, as the one who murdered his family was none other than his mother that has just turned into a demon. This is the only glimpse of Sanemi's past, but it was from Genya's perspective. Later on in the series, we will get more of Sanemi's backstory. After taking separate paths with the only surviving family that he had, who was Genya, Sanemi went on to hunt and kill demons even prior to becoming a demon slayer. He would equip himself with gardening tools and a chain, and then bind them down so that way they would die when the sun comes up. Once a Hashira, it was speculated that him and Kanae had a thing for each other. None of this is fully confirmed though, as it is only speculation from Guillaume. And then Shinobu has stated that Sanemi would check in on her every so often, as she was Kanae's sister. In the Kimetsu Academy story, they would also talk very frequently. So based off those clues, what do you think? Did they have a love interest? Let me know in the comments below. And don't worry, these all came from a side book and a fan book. So, no spoilers. So we addressed some negative sides of Sanemi's personality earlier, so let's talk about his good qualities. He's a very kind-hearted person, but just shows it through anger and abrasiveness. One can speculate that based off his actions to save and protect the family during the whole mother incident, that he would rather face his problems directly and alone, so his loved ones can be safe. He threatens to beat Genya to the point where he would be unable to continue as a corpse member if he doesn't step down and leave. This results in a giant brawl between Tanjiro and Sanemi as Tanjiro defends Genya. This is exactly my point. He doesn't want Genya to be a corpse member and just to live a normal life. These are his intentions, but it comes out as, I'm going to inflict fatal wounds on you so you can't be here. So good quality turned bad. So let's try this whole good qualities thing out again. He can be very formal and not act like a savage. Well, to only one person, that is. And even then, until he gets angry. He takes on a new form of ass. Instead of asshole, he takes on the role of ass kisser. We all know someone in the workplace that acts completely different when the boss shows up and then goes over the top with bowing to their feet. Yeah, those are the type of people you need to take out back to the dumpsters and teach them a lesson. Anyways, Sanemi acts this way in the presence of Ubuyashiki. He has an extreme amount of respect for him, so he treats him this way. Until he gets angry and lashes out and starts getting blood everywhere in his garden and pavilion to prove a point. He was so close to being good. But let's try again. He's a really good fighter. Wind breathing suits him as it appears to be a style with hyper offense, which he excels. This is further strengthened by the fact that he has Murechi blood, which demons highly desire. According to Tanjiro's crow, a Murechi is equivalent to 100 normal humans. It goes beyond this though, because Sanemi has an even rarer form of the Murechi, that even the scent of it is intoxicating to demons. This is used to distract the demons and take them out from there, so inflicting self-harm to help him take down his targets. Not very good. I tried my best to make light of his bad qualities. I just can't do it. Let's briefly talk about wind breathing in its 9 forms. First form, Dust Whirlwind Cutter. Dashes at blinding speeds and continuously slashes in a cyclone pattern. Second form, Claws Purifying Wind. 4 slashes at once on the enemy, resembling claws. Not Santa Claus, though. Okay, enough Nightmare Before Christmas shit. Third form, Clear Storm Wind Tree. A whirlwind of slashes that can defend the user and destroy the surroundings. Fourth form, Rising Dust Storm. The user releases several slashes above them from below their target. Fifth form, Cold Mountain Wind. Circular arch slashes that increase in size from above the target. Sixth form, Black Wind Mountain Sixth form, Black Wind Mountain Mist. An uppercut movement creating a tornado of slashes. Seventh form, Gale Sudden Gusts. Surprise fart. The user leaps in the air and produces gale force winds with the swing of their blade. Eighth form, Primary Gale Slash. horizontal circular torrents that slice up an opponent instantly. Night form, Itaten Typhoon. The user performs a backflip in midair, creates a slash that will destroy all below it. In terms of strength, he is known to be at par with Muchio, Obanai, and Giyu, as he has sparred with them during the Hashira training arc. He is quite smart when it comes to his awareness and decisions on the battlefield. A good example of this is when he's walking away after the Giyu spar and turns around and finds one of Nakame's eye demons and quickly realizes that they have been infiltrated. There we go. A good quality that was not turned bad. I did it. So that's definitely deserving of a like if you guys haven't already. But yeah, that's about it for the character breakdown. Here are some fun facts about Sanemi that I could not fit in the script, as it would have disrupted my storytelling. In the Hashira arm wrestling contest, there is a 4-way tie at third, and he is one of them. He has good relationships with Shinobu, Obiyashiki, Rengoku, and his bestie, Obanai. He completely hates Tanjiro and Giyu, and also finds Mitsuri annoying. Sanemi's character is heavily inspired by the classic Japanese folktale, The Red Oni Who Cried, a story about a demon who forges his own existence to better the life of someone he cares for. Okay, we're going to end it there on a good note, so we're not going to allow Sanemi to ruin any of the good qualities again. So yeah, guys, thank you for sticking along to the end of the video, and then here are maybe 2 videos that pop up on screen that YouTube will think you would like from my channel. So hopefully you'll check one of them out and enjoy. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Peace out.